Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Unbarred Woman. As you can tell, we are doing a video episode, so this is very new to me. If you're new here, I'm Jess. I'm a certified trauma-informed life coach, and on this podcast, we focus on connecting with our inherent worthiness and self-love to shift out of survival mode and build a life we love while refusing to settle for less than we deserve. Today, we're going to talk about how we can make the most of our single era. Being single, especially after a certain age, can be stigmatizing. I feel like we have probably all had those situations where maybe you're at a wedding or a family event and you get all the questions of, where's your partner? Do you have a boyfriend? Are you going to get married? Just all of the questions. And even when you are married, it's like, when are you going to start having kids? There's just so many expectations on us. But we are on a journey of living our best life. And sometimes that means that it's not as easy for us to find a partner who fulfills our unique desires and needs. And we're looking for somebody who is on the same level as us. We do not want to settle. So this can mean being single for longer than you had hoped or thought. So today we're going to chat about how we can make the most of this time. Also, side note, if you are looking for or hoping to find a relationship, living a life that makes you happy and that you truly enjoy is so energetically and physically attractive that it will help you to attract someone on your level into your life. So, as we know, our perspective shapes our reality. So, the first thing that we really need to talk about is our mindset around being single. So I have a few different mindsets for you. So one is nothing is permanent. You will not be single forever. I know I've had moments before where I'm like, this is literally never going to end. I am never going to find somebody who I actually want to commit to or settle down with. And let me tell you, it does end. I currently am single, but it does end. You will find somebody eventually. So be present where you are and allow yourself to enjoy the moment. Like, this time is not going to last. You are eventually going to have somebody in your life who you have to compromise with, who you have to share your time with, and it's not all going to be able to be about you like it is when you're single. So just be present here and now and enjoy the time now and the benefits that come with being single. Like, it really is a certain amount of freedom that you get from not being tied to anyone. So just enjoy that. And it is so worth it to wait for what you want. This is the next mindset. You don't want to get into a situationship or something, even a relationship, something where it really is not exactly what you want, because that's eventually going to lead down the road to you either really resenting the person, regretting your decision, or maybe even the relationship ends again and you're single again. So it really is worth it to wait for what you want. And then the third mindset that I have for you is, this is your time to focus on you and your goals. So this is a little bit of what I touched on before, but even more in depth. We all have our goals that we are trying to reach, whether they be personal goals or career goals or whatever it is. We all have our ambitions, and now is the time to really, really dig into those. You can spend as much time focusing on your health, on your friends, on your family, on your goals. Like if you are wanting to, maybe you want to start a podcast, maybe you want to practice guitar, like whatever it is, you want to learn a new language. Now is the time that you really can focus so much on doing those things. So next, we're going to dive into some actions that you can do to really just make the most of this single era. So the first one is give yourself the love you would give to a partner. So this is something that I really learned after my last breakup because I loved him so much. And after that breakup, I was like, oh my goodness, what do I do with all this love? And it's like, okay, no, I'm just going to give that love back to myself, especially during a breakup because you really, really need it at that point. But that's something that has just stuck with me now. And you're going to just, what the things that you would do for a partner, you're going to do for you. And you're actually setting a standard by doing this because any person that comes into your life will need to match or surpass what you already do for yourself. If somebody comes along and they're offering you bare minimum, you're not even going to be tempted by that because it's like, I'm already doing more than that for myself. So if you are going to come into my life and I'm going to have to sacrifice time and energy, yes, hopefully it's a good sacrifice, but still that is something you'll have to give up is time and energy for this person. And you're not going to do that unless they're actually going to improve your life in some way. Second action is to take the quiz to determine your love languages and do things for yourself in those areas. So there's a really popular YouTuber. Her name is Tamcore. She also has a podcast as well. I absolutely love her content. She is amazing. Thoroughly enjoy everything that she does. She actually has a book coming out later this year. Definitely recommend going to check her out. But she had posted a video and she mentioned this, doing self-love actions based on your love languages. So for example, my love languages are physical touch. So for that, I could book myself a massage, I could get myself a pedicure or a manicure. And then my other love language is acts of service. So I will regularly try to do things for my future self. So whether that is meal prepping, so that I have meals, like healthy, nutritious meals ready for the week, or maybe it means cleaning my place so that my mind isn't all cluttered. It's those little things, right? Where it's something that, again, you would do it for your partner. So if you would do it for your partner, then you're going to do it for yourself instead and base it on your love languages. So number 3 is take yourself on solo dates. This is honestly so much fun. I love going on solo dates. I recently, just this weekend, went and took myself to the beach. And it was absolutely lovely. I just sat there in the sand and soaked up the sun. And I listened to all the people around me, listened to the waves, watched the water, and read a book. And it was amazing. I've actually never gone to the beach by myself before, but that was a highlight. Ask yourself, what are things that you would want to do with a partner? That's usually how I try to come up with my ideas for solo dates, is like, if there's something, if maybe I'll see an event pop up that I'm like, oh, this looks like so much fun. And if my initial thought is like, oh, I wish I had a partner to go with, or even I wish I had a friend to go with, and it's like, okay, this is something, I mean, you could ask your friend to go with you, but this is something that would be a perfect thing for a solo date. So do that. And more solo dates that I love, probably favorites again are going to sit in a coffee shop and read a book. I feel like all of my solo dates have to do with books now that I think about it, because the other one would be going to a bookstore and book shopping. So, yeah, clearly I like to read. But you can find the things that really mean something to you and do those things. I also really enjoy going to the movies by myself too. So, action number 4 is to strengthen your relationship with your family and friends. We kind of touched on this a little bit before, but now is the perfect time for you to really be putting that extra energy and effort into your friendships and your family relationships. And really just take advantage of that. And also, your friends and your family love you so much. And it's just such a great feeling to be around people who are giving that love to you. So, really take advantage of that. And number 5 is get out of your comfort zone. Okay, now is also the time for you to do the things that you are scared of, the things that you are nervous to do. Maybe it's big things. Maybe you want to move to a different city. Maybe you want to take a trip by yourself. Another great solo date idea. Maybe you want to do something huge. And having a partner in your life, I hope that they would be supportive. I'm sure they would be supportive. But again, it's not just about you. So you'd have to take another person into consideration. Now is the perfect time for you to be doing these things and to get out of your comfort zone. And like I mentioned in the beginning, when you are doing these things, especially with getting out of your comfort zone, that is such a life expander. You are going to expand your life, which will bring more people into your life. It'll give you more of a chance to meet somebody if that's what you're hoping to do. My key takeaways from this episode: you will not be single forever. And now is the time to focus on you and your goals and the other relationships in your life. Get out of your comfort zone. Put yourself into new situations and experiences. Take yourself out, buy yourself the flowers. Everything that you do for yourself is showing you that you are worthy and how you deserve to be treated. So just remember that and go and show yourself lots and lots of love and have so much fun. Be in that present moment and just really soak it up and focus on, like, what could I do today or in this moment to make this even more enjoyable for myself. That is all that we have for today. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy this episode, hit the follow or subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you don't miss a thing. If you found this episode helpful, please share it to your social media and tag me in it. My Instagram is at Jess Van Rose. TikTok is at the Jess Van Rose. If you have any feedback, episode topics, questions, or just want to say hi, please connect with me over on Instagram. I love getting your messages and chatting with you. Everything will be linked below. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day and week ahead, and go take yourself out on a solo date. Bye.